Yo, what's the dealio, man? Listen, you already know I got a straight banger for you today. All right. So, in this video, what I want to talk about is two indicators that can maximize and increase your profits. All right. And the emphasis is going to be plan your trades and trade your plan. All right. So if you guys are watching this video, do me a favor real quick. Like this video, okay? If you rocking with the channel, if you like this content, if you value it, like this video. Also subscribe to the channel. We come in with videos every single day that could change your life, all right? So plan your trade, trade your plan, right? So before we get into the trading part of it, I want to say, if you look at any great athlete, okay, like elite athlete up here, they always talk about something. Planning, but also visualization, right? I'm a Kobe fan, right? I think Kobe is a GOAT, okay? Now, he said something. He said, somebody asked him about a game-winning shot that he made. He said, I visualized that game-winning shot thousands of times before I did it in real life, right? So that's the mindset. That's the mindset, right? Because oftentimes we think it's always about what indicator you're using. No, right? It's not about an indicator. It's not about a tool. It's about your personal psychology. That's why I like to focus on the mind a lot of times, okay? And I like to dig deep and I like to go deep on topics because when you understand, you perform better, right? When you understand, you perform better. When you understand the know-how, you perform better. It's not always about buy this thing. What's the point of you buying something if you don't know why you're doing it? What's the point? If you lack understanding, you're still going to lose money, right? So we got to make sure we focus on this right here. I'm here to change your life, change your mind, and change your perspective, okay? So now, the first indicator slash tool, right? Because all an indicator is a tool. That's all it is, right? It is a tool that gives you data and information about something. Now, first one is going to be the Strat Assistant, okay? The Strat Assistant. If you are not using the Strat method in your trading, I personally think you are leaving a lot of money on the table, right? You're leaving higher percentages on the table and everything else, right? If you have not used the Strat and then you started using the Strat, then you will be able to attest that it increased your percentages, all right? So the next one, I'm going to show you guys on a chart, but it's going to be to show you guys your risk to reward, all right? Your risk to reward. So when I'm looking at the market every weekend and I'm looking at, trades, I'm looking at the risk to reward. I'm looking at, okay, where is it at in relevance to where it can go? I'm always looking for a stock to be able to go much further than where it's currently at. Now, where is it at is going to be, I want it to be close to a support level, a order block, right? Or I want it to come down and retest where it just broke out from and then go to the upside. That's what I'm always looking at. This is why my setups are always explosive. The reason why they're explosive is because a lot of times, once they get past a level, they're so close to their bottom that they just go higher, right? I want you to think about it. When we're thinking about risk to reward, right? I want you to think about it. Why would you get in a trade that's almost at the height? Doesn't make sense, right? And I'm not talking about all-time highs. I'm talking about the height of the move, okay? The height of the move is what I'm talking about. So why would you get in a trade to get into calls at resistance? There is no risk to reward. And we're going to go to the charts and I'm going to break this stuff down, but I want to make sure that I'm prefacing this right here so that you guys fully understand what I'm saying. All right. So the Strat Assistant is going to teach you the direction of a stock. Okay. So if I see a certain candlestick on the weekly time frame, I know that most likely we're going to be coming down, even if we come up. And this is why on Sunday, I said, hey, everybody, the market about to come down, right? And then today, the market gapped down nasty, right? All the people that was in calls They just got hit, right? Why? Because of a candle that I saw on the weekly time frame. Okay, so plan your trades. When I'm planning my trades, I'm looking at the risk to reward. I'm also looking at what are the candlesticks telling me per the strat method, right? Per the strat method. When I'm looking at the candlesticks and I'm looking at it from a perspective of the strat method, that's telling me what direction stocks are going to be going into. Simple as that. And then what I can do is I can look at my risk to my reward and I can see, do we have a bigger move in the direction that I'm looking to go in versus the opposite direction? If we can go more in the direction that I'm looking to go in versus how much money, what my drawdown would be, I like that. But if we have more room in the opposite direction versus the direction that I wanted to go in, I'm not going to look at that trade. And a lot of times what I've seen is a lot of traders that are newer, they will enter into a trade when it's already ran, okay? When it's already gone up $3 to $5, the stock, that's when they'll enter in. When it's already gone up $1.50, that's when they'll enter in. And now their risk to reward is already eaten up, right? So they could have got in earlier and got out when they really would have got out, if that makes sense, okay? And like I said, we're going to go to the charts and I'm going to break this stuff down so I can illustrate it and show you, but I need you guys to understand the foundation of this concept and these principles, okay? So when I'm looking for stocks, because I'm highly efficient in what I'm doing, how we're trading. Today, we hit IWM twice, okay? 12% and then 32%. Yesterday, I hit them 2 out of 3 times, right? Last week, smacked them all week. We've been going crazy on IWM, all right? So if you want to come trade with us, click the link in the description. Come join the Prosperity Collective. If you want to book a one-on-one, elevate your trading game, click the link in the description, okay? So with that being said, I want you guys to understand, do not enter when it is obvious, because it's most likely going to pull back and then you're going to get scared out of your position and then you're going to get out and you're going to lose money and then it's going to go in your direction and you're going to be mad and then you're going to try to chase it and you're going to get back in the trade and then it's going to come back down again and you're going to get out and you're going to lose money that is unnecessary simply because you don't fully understand the game that's being played, okay? You also don't understand the direction. So with that being said, now we're going to go to the charts and we're going to break this stuff down, okay? So that you guys could fully understand what I'm saying so that we can make more money in the markets, all right? So let's go to the target screen, boom. All right. So right here, I'm on Dell. They made a nice move right here. Oh yeah, they made a nice move. Okay, so let's say that, so last night's live, I called NVIDIA puts, right? I called NVIDIA puts. Now look at NVIDIA today. It's breaking, right? I said puts below, what did I say? I said puts below 20207, right? Look at NVIDIA. It's dropping as we speak. It is dropping, okay? Now, oh no, I said puts below here. Puts below 205. It gapped down and stayed below here, and then boom, we're dropping, right? So when I am looking to plan my trades, I'm looking at the daily time frame. Now, what do I see right here that makes me say that this stock is going to come down? Number one, we came up, we came down, and we came up, right? That is a double top, right? If we come down to the 4 hour, you can see it as well. Just broke the neckline here, right? Top, came down, top again, a lower top, and then boom. Now we are dropping, okay? So when I'm looking at the daily time frame, the daily time frame gives me a bias to follow for the next day, okay? And then the weekly time frame gives me a bias to follow for the next week or that coming up week, right? So we are currently on the weekly. We're on a one candle. We got a lot to retrace in order for it to become a 2 down candle. But we have a failed 2 up right here. Failed 2 up right here means bearish. That's what that means. It means the next 1 to 2 days should be bearish. Okay. And then when you factor in the market sentiment as well, we're at all-time highs. It's not just going to keep going and going and going. So this is a home run. This is a slam dunk right here. Okay. I also call it MU puts. Let's look at MU. Okay. Boom. MU right here. They're at 223. Yesterday they touched 237. That is a $14 move to the downside that could have changed your life. All right. Now let's look at this real quick. So if we go to, we can do MU or we can do NVIDIA. Let's go to NVIDIA real quick. All right. Now we got NVIDIA right here. So all you do is you go right here, okay, and you click on short position for puts. All right. Now this is how I calculate my risk to reward right here. All right. So this white line in the middle would be my entry. So if I said last night, I want to enter in once it breaks this level, and then my stop loss, I don't really use stop losses too much, but let's say my stop loss is going to be 208.05, okay? And then I'm expecting for the stock to come down to right here at the bottom of this candle at 193, okay? Now I see that the risk to reward is where we at? We're at a 5, okay? Basically like a 5 to 1. So I can see that it's gonna go down a lot more than it potentially can go up. Yes, it can go up, but it's not likely based on all of these bearish candles up here, all of these rejections up here, and most likely it is gonna be coming down, okay? So that's how I use the risk to reward. This is for a put. Now with this tool, what you can also do is, I was playing with it, so you can change like the account size. This one right now shows 1,000. Let's say you want to do $2,000 in your account, okay? And then you can say, okay, my risk usually is going to be, I'm going to put up 10% of my account size, okay? And then you click OK, and now it calculates it. It's not going to be super, super precise because it doesn't factor in your contracts and the theta decay and stuff like that, but you will get a good feel for what can be going on here, okay? So we have a 5 to 1 basically risk to reward here, okay? My entry would have been at the bottom of this candle right here, and then if it comes all the way down here, then we would be making some really serious money, all right? So this is how I like to give myself an illustration of, okay, is this a good trade or is this not a good trade, right? So let's flip it. Let's flip it. And let's say I wanted to enter in the calls on NVIDIA, okay? Let's say I wanted to enter in the calls over here. All I would do is come here and I would go to the long position, right? And now look, if I was gonna enter once it broke this one candle right here, let me zoom in some. If I was gonna enter in right here, once it broke there, I would come down here, all right, boom, go right here, put the white line at the top of that candle right there, boom. And then what I would do is my target would be up to here, okay, the top of this candle right here. So we're gonna bring it all the way up to here, okay? Now what is that? That's a crazy risk to reward right there. That's gonna be, that's going to be a, what does it say? 6 to 1 risk to reward here, okay? If you get in up here, right? Let's say you got in right here and then you wrote it up, right? You're able to see the space that you have. The biggest thing for me that I like to pay attention to is the space, okay? Now, do I use it every single day for every single day trade? No. I can kind of eyeball it on the charts to know what the risk to reward is, but if I want to use it to kind of get a gauge, then that's what I'm going to do, right? We were up here, right? We were up here and then we came down. So I would be looking for a retracement of this right here, right? If you see this, I made a little trend line with the arrow. It broke out of the trend line, boom, it blasted off and it came right up here. So coming from 182 all the way to 195, that $13 move could change your life, okay? And now we have something very similar happening right here, but it's just to the downside, all right? So, and you also want to factor in your support and resistances as well when you're looking at this and you're trying to figure out what your actual risk to reward is on a given trade. Okay, so it doesn't matter if it's a swing trade, day trade. When I am looking at this market from the weekly perspective and a daily perspective, I will use this, but on day trades I won't, because I already know what my bias is for that day. So if I see a particular candle based on the strat method, if I see a failed 2 up and we're at all-time highs, I'm going to be looking for the stocks to come down the next day, right? So I'm going to have a bearish bias, and then once the stock comes up and I see a rejection, I'm going to have a very nice risk to reward, and I'm going to enter my trade and I'm going to ride it to the downside, right? And the same thing goes for the opposite. If I see a failed 2 down and I'm gonna have a bullish bias, and if we do come down, I'm gonna get in and I'm gonna ride it back to the upside with a high risk to reward. Okay, so we have the strat assistant, and we also have the long and the short positions to let you guys see and know what the risk to reward is on each trade. Okay, these tools are very powerful, and I highly recommend you to use them. Okay, so that you could plan out your trades. Make sure you plan out your trades. And then once pre-market comes, you may have to, run an audible a little bit here or there, but that's perfectly fine. But I want you guys to plan your trade the night before, and then when pre-market hits and we see what's going on, we can call an audible if we need to. We could form a different thesis if we have to. But if it is going to plan, then you could say, okay, I'm just going to execute on my plan, and then we're going to take it from there. All right, so I hope that this video helped. I hope that it made sense. All right, So if you made it to this video, let me know what your takeaway was. Let me know what you guys liked. All right, like I always say in every single video, make sure you get up out your head, go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right, and also remember, y'all, the more you study, the less you worry. All right. I appreciate your time. All y'all stay smooth, man. I'm going to holler at you later on today in live. All right. Peace.